Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
From the 36, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner.
This pass caught at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the first drive, 3-and-out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They run for the first time with Devine Azigbo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with the option. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
On second down, it's Hines. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11 now. Rivers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Minshew sets to throw. That one caught by Ozigbo as running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run. It's a Zigbo. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Kamale Correa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers, he's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Seven, our score after 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rivers, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Ezigbo. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hines. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Connection made with Chanel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run with Ezigbo, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that's complete to Devine Ezigbo out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
from the gun. Minshew to throw. That's caught by Ezigbo. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosas' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to, and he was unable to on that attempt.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the 1st half.
Give us all. Give us all.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. This goes out right to Doyle.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, that one caught by Ozigbo, his running back. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Minshew. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. A first down throw here for Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Operating from the gun. Rivers. A pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Rivers, but he's got his man Hilton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rivers on first down. Fighting to stay upright. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They run again with Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Rivers now. And this is going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Ogunbowale. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go again with Ogunbowale. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. With Ogunbowale. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Minshew. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And that's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Indy set to go on offense once more. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They begin the drive with Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Rivers on the money, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down Indy. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun is Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, it's Minshew. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, Rivers. The throw for Perrin is intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And Conley's got it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And able to find Conley. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Take that!
Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. To throw is Rivers. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rivers again. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll throw again. Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Left side, Doyle with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
The Colts on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 7, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He's back to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Rivers to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Rivers. This to Hines on the drop-off. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.